Hello, and welcome to our second annual Give Light Awards show. I'm here with Brian Lawler, who oversees local media, and Laura Tomlin, who runs national media. We believe it's important to take time to celebrate and honor the passion and commitment of our employees who are bringing to life our mission each day. Most of the year, we're heads down, focusing on producing our work, meeting deadlines, planning for tomorrow. Today, it's time to lift our heads and celebrate this work and some of the people at Scripps who are most making an impact. Because whether you're entertaining millions of podcast listeners, reporting the news with context and transparency, supporting local economies through sales efforts, or serving clients in the global digital audio marketplace, you are doing well by doing good, creating value for our customers, employees, and owners by informing, engaging, and empowering those we serve. We're a company rooted in journalism, and our vision to create a better informed world and our motto to give light and the people will find their own way translate to all of us. Here at Scripps, we hold the powerful accountable. We're watchdogs of our communities. When something doesn't seem right, we speak up and take action. We're creating the future of the media industry, seizing opportunity where we find it, creating opportunity when we don't. We tell stories with courage and integrity, advancing the world around us. And we seek the best in ourselves and one another as we improve the lives of those we serve. Here's a little bit more about our company.
3, 2.
Thanks.
Give light. It's not just a motto at Scripps. It's a calling that guides our daily work. Our journalists hold the powerful accountable as we strive to inform thoroughly and objectively. We serve local and national audiences on every platform they depend on. Our brands are woven into the fabric of the places where we live and work, and provide businesses a vehicle to be connected with reliable information. We believe in the power of journalism to change lives, to strengthen communities, and to create a better informed world.
Let's get to the winners. Hundreds of employees put forward their names or were nominated by coworkers to be considered for the Give Light Award categories. The competition was fierce, and the judges' jobs weren't easy. But regardless of whether your name is called, today we're here to celebrate you.
Our 2019 Give Light Awards are comprised of 5 categories: creating a better informed world, doing well by doing good, creating value, leading at all levels, and upholding the First Amendment. In each of the 5 categories, we have one winner or a group of winners. Each winner will receive a $10,000 Scripps Stock Award, which will be evenly split if a team wins. Our Give Light winners also will receive a Crystal Trophy and a trip to the 67th Scripps Howard Awards in Cincinnati on April 16th.
The judges had a difficult time determining the winners and were so impressed with the applications that they felt the need to award honorable mentions. An honorable mention will receive a $5,000 Scripps Stock Award. Again, this will be evenly split if it's a team entry. So, let's get started. The Creating a Better Informed World Award recognizes storytelling with the greatest impact. What stood out for the judges with this winning entry is that the team refused to take public officials at face value. They pushed for truth and transparency.
The winning entry is Detroit 911 from WXYZ. The team includes investigative reporter Ross Jones, editor Randy Lundquist, assistant news director Jody Heisner, and videographers John Cellino and Johnny Sarton Jr. After officials publicly patted themselves on the back for improving the 911 system, the WXYZ team set out to determine whether the statements made at a news conference were true. They painstakingly compiled data and set out to talk to the real people who made calls, producing a mini documentary. It took a tremendous amount of creativity and attention to editing and detail. The impact of their reporting has been deep and widespread. As a result of the team's investigation, the 911 operations director was removed. More than 30 employees were disciplined. Additional staff was hired and new policies were implemented. Since the investigation aired and sweeping changes were put in place, 911 hold times were reduced by 60%, according to WXYZ. Additional reforms will continue to benefit the community for years.
Congratulations to the team in Detroit.
We also have an honorable mention in this category that has created considerable impact in the community.
The honorable mention for creating a better informed world goes to WTMJ in Milwaukee for Project Drive Sober and the team, including anchor reporter Shannon Sims, special projects producer Rachel Glodge, photojournalists Tamad Wolverton and Paul Marble, and Senior Manager of Investigative and Enterprise Nicole Buckley. Project Drive Sober led to proposed legislation and the passage of a drunk driving bill creating mandatory minimums. The project has undoubtedly saved lives and held officials responsible for their actions. The judges were impressed with a series of stories featuring strong and tenacious reporting, great writing, and top-notch editing.
Congratulations to the Project Drive Sober team at WTMJ. The Doing Well by Doing Good award goes to an individual or a team who best demonstrated how they meaningfully serve a community on behalf of the company. The winner in this category proves how strong reporting can make a tremendous impact on a group of people or region.
The winner of the Doing Well by Doing Good award is Chris Conti, reporter of WTVF in Nashville for the series Medical Debt Rescue. The sheer cost of healthcare, with or without insurance, can be daunting enough on its own. Throw in the complications of timing, coverage, and lack of clarity around billing, and the challenge of overcoming medical debt becomes insurmountable. Our judges say they've seen journalists chip away at exposing this problem, which is a noble start, but what Chris and News Channel 5 took upon themselves to do is next level. Chris's coverage led to a station initiative called Medical Debt Rescue. Collection companies buy medical debt for pennies on the dollar and turn around to go after debtors for the full amount. WTVF decided to make a station investment of $15,000 to purchase medical debt. It also asked viewers to contribute. In the end, the project eliminated more than $2 million in medical debt for more than 600 people in Middle Tennessee.
Congratulations, Chris. We also have an honorable mention in this category.
An honorable mention for doing well by doing good goes to Danita Harris, anchor for WEWS, for her work founding the Shine program in Cleveland. The judges say Danita exemplifies Scripps' motto, giving light to groups in her community that sadly will often go unnoticed otherwise. Her Shine organization focuses on empowering women to take charge of their lives, to heal themselves, and to contribute to the community. Danita advocates for women, domestic violence victims, and the homeless, often on her own time. In her work as a journalist, Danita's coverage highlights community members who are working to end poverty, fighting housing inequality, and creating opportunities to help women and minorities have a chance to succeed.
Congratulations, Danita. Now we turn to the team whose vision and tenacity created value for the company and for our advertisers. The Creating Value Award goes to a team or an individual who develops an innovative solution, strategic alliance, or partnership to generate new business or deepen business or consumer relationships.
The winner of Creating Value Award is the WXYZ Detroit team of News Director Rhonda Lavelle, Executive Producer of Programming Sandy McPhee, Sports Anchor Brad Galley, Director of Sales Tony Lamoretto, and Operations Manager Don Bousquet. While sponsoring a golf tournament, creating custom coverage and generating revenue may not appear innovative. This is far from a traditional golf broadcast sponsorship. The team recognized the opportunity when Detroit was granted a PGA tournament for the summer of 2019, even though the broadcast rights were with a competitor, usually something a station would stay far away from promoting. But the judges say the leadership at WXYZ saw the tournament as a prestigious opportunity for their news, sports, and revenue teams to align themselves with the event while generating revenue. The news and sales teams came together to create exclusive, authentic coverage that would not violate the PGA's broadcast rights, while providing a behind-the-scenes look at the tournament and its players. The event generated $400,000 in revenue, while the local event promoter and tournament received recognition from the PGA via their annual awards, winning in 3 different categories. This inaugural event has established a foundation for WXYZ and the Rocket Mortgage Classic to build and grow for many years to come.
Once again, congratulations to the team at WXYZ in Detroit.
We also have an honorable mention for the Creating Value Award.
The honorable mention for creating value goes to the team of product owner Carole Thiessen and developers David Colpron, Letitia Nitel, Suine Lefebvre, and Chris Duperville at Triton for their Yield Up for Ad Networks project. The Triton team behind this project saw a need to help their clients create more revenue out of their existing inventory within Triton's streaming infrastructure. They saw a gap in the industry and the ability to be the first to market with an audio supply-side platform. They created Yield Up, a platform that provides the tools to let Triton clients better sell unsold inventory, creating significant value for their clients. The product generated over $2.7 million in gross revenue while helping to deepen Triton's existing client relationships. Monthly revenue through Yield Up continues to grow, with significant long-term revenue upside for Triton.
Congratulations to the team at Triton. The Leading at All Levels Award goes to an employee who is not a manager and has made a substantial impact on a team or a location.
The winner is Maya Signs, morning anchor at KMTV in Omaha. The judges say Maya exemplifies the qualities of a Scripps leader and demonstrates our core values in ways that make an impact within the walls of KMTV and outside in the community, especially among the Hispanic community. Maya uses her platform and visibility to drive for change and to model the way for other journalists. She is involved with the station's leadership committee as a leadership champion. She is described as having a highly ethical approach to her work and having a passion for serving her community, giving KMTV even deeper ties to its viewers. One notable quote from her nominator said, "Our motto when it comes to making ethical decisions is what would Maya do?" Her leadership seminars have led to better decision-making in our newsroom, a focus on diversity in the stories we cover, and stronger ties among our staff.
Congratulations, Maya.
We also have an honorable mention in the Leading at All Levels category.
The judges recognize Sam D'Souza, Senior Advisor of Research and Development at Triton, with an honorable mention in the Leading at All Levels category. The judges say Sam is a gifted leader who has proven he can strive for excellence in his work while respecting and empowering those he works with, an important part of the Scripps mission. Sam's leadership, technical skills, and effective communication have earned him trust with customers and internal teams and have ultimately helped to secure high-revenue clients. His leadership style and approach to work is contagious. He is passionate, humble, hardworking, and brings others along. He is described as selfless with his knowledge, teaching others and giving guidance. A true role model for leading at all levels. Because of this approach, he has helped elevate Triton's customer service and earned the respect and loyalty of clients.
Sam, congratulations. Now to our final award, Upholding the First Amendment, a cornerstone of our company and a personal passion for me. The award for upholding the First Amendment goes to a team or individual who demonstrate exemplary service in the cause of the First Amendment's guarantee of a free press. I'm proud to say that both recognized teams have taken advantage of the Scripps Legal Access Fund that provides our journalists the resources necessary to fight for open records.
The winner of the Upholding the First Amendment Award is KGTV in San Diego for the Transparency Project. The winning team includes Melissa Alexander, Melissa Messia, Adam Racusin, and Jennifer Kastner. KGTV devoted considerable time and resources to challenging the San Diego Police Department to follow a new state law requiring camera footage taken in officer-involved shootings to be made public. Although California had passed the law, many law enforcement agencies were not complying. As part of its coverage, the reporting team took their audience through the content gathering process, demonstrating the work they had done to question the lack of compliance and the state's need to enforce the law. They also created a robust website compiling all their video and digital reporting so their viewers and readers could find the Transparency Project coverage in one comprehensive place. The judges said they applauded the station's hard work to bring light to the highly charged circumstances of officer-involved shootings.
Congratulations to the team at KGTV. The judges wanted to call out some incredible reporting with an honorable mention.
The judges recognized WTVF in Nashville's First Amendment fight and the team of Michelle Bonnet, Sandy Boonstra, and Phil Williams with an honorable mention in the Upholding the First Amendment category. News Channel 5 also devoted considerable time and resources to fighting for landmark court rulings and legislation that protects journalists working in Tennessee and could have repercussions beyond the state. In 2019, the station won victories in the Tennessee Supreme Court and Court of Appeals, and also convinced lawmakers to pass legislation protecting those exercising their First Amendment rights. The judges recognized the team's courage. They refused to back down despite the intimidation tactics of public officials who threatened legal action as a way to disarm the station's efforts, prevent journalists from doing their job, and leave important public documents in the dark.
Congratulations to the News Channel 5 team in Nashville and to all of our winners. And congratulations to the hundreds of you who were nominated. At Scripps, we are dedicated to advancing understanding of the world around us. The winners and those nominated truly reflect our belief that we strengthen communities. Your passion and creativity allow us to create authentic connections with our advertisers, our audiences, and everyone we serve each day.
Our mission to create a better informed world is a simple idea, and yet it's aspirational. Every aspect of this company is about informing people and improving their lives. From our local stations to our national brands, to the Scripps Washington Bureau, the Scripps National Spelling Bee, and the Scripps Howard Foundation. And the underpinning of all of this is our commitment to storytelling and journalism.
We're passionate about the importance of journalism in our democracy, a fourth estate that balances government power, holds authority figures accountable, and improves the lives of those around us. We know that a robust and healthy news media is instrumental to a healthy nation. At Scripps, we're committed to objectivity and credibility, to give light so that people can find their own way. We're proud to be leading a company with talented and dedicated people whose passion brings this purpose to life every day. And along with Brian and Laura, I'm looking ahead with enthusiasm to what we'll achieve together this year. Thanks for joining us.